Hello, everybody. My name is Jeff. I'm Jeff. I'm a wizard. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about anxiety. I will show you the cards to choose from. First, let me put on the therapeutic music. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to choose two of these major arcana cards from the Universal Tarot, the 20 major arcanas, because they wanted to be special and make like the minor arcana, major arcanas separate, because they're artists. I don't know. Cool cards though. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, these are your choices. Comme ça. So, can you see those? Oh, I got that. Camera rolls. Well, you can see them. I'll hold them up for you. This is group 1, Temperance. Group. There are 2 cards each, but I'm not showing you the second card. This is the Hermit, looked upside down. That was group 2. Group 3 is the Chariot. And group 4 is the Hanged Man, right? Yeah. Okay. So make your selection 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the corresponding timestamps in the description box in the comment section, and I will see you at your reading. And to help us out, I'm going to use these very soft pastel holographic cards. Very therapeutic as well. Okay, let's begin. Group 1. Hello. So, suddenly was blurry. We have Temperance, and we have the Popes. Okay. Whoa, like 2 females, kind of covered up here, hiding. So Temperance is patience or alchemy, and the Popes here is, I think, is the High Priestess. So both kind of imply I don't know. Okay, then I'm finish my thoughts. I want to say they imply playing a double game or mixing 2 worlds together. The Prince is about alchemy, like she's always pouring stuff together, and the Popes is sort of the person that is in this world and in the higher realms. So what the colors are very striking too. That blue and then that yellow. See also 2 like separate worlds. I see some very sensual, passionate. No, I see somebody very sensual. Like what am the right word for that? Like flowing, like free, like I can't find the word. But this is very hard and like in a shell, like flowy and hard. Okay, that's vocabulary we're using today. So first, no, just let. What is it about? Not first. I don't have time for that. Okay. As I suspected. So these 2 confirm this. You are overburdened. You are trying to carry 2 worlds, or be 2 things You're trying to be sexy and open and receptive and flexible, and then you're also trying to be hard and rigid or something like that. And anyway, in any case, you're overburdened. This card, the two of diamonds, also implies balancing. You're doing this balancing act. You're constantly like doing the balancing, and it's tiring. It's like you're on a high rope. High rope? No. Ooh, my English. Tightrope. Yeah. Anyway, those are two. Then these are a bit more tricky. So three. Heartache, and then no communication. You don't talk about your pain. You hide it. Look, see, you try to be very soft and very open and helpful to people, and you try to not be negative, not show the pain, but you're hiding it. Because to be this, you have to also be this, to contrast that. These two have to merge. You are it's the same person. You are one person, but something makes you split. It's a balancing act. You don't talk about. That's the main tip here. You don't talk about the bad stuff, what the heartache, the pain you're going through. You're trying to toughen it out, and at the same time be like transmuted, like you're trying to smooth out these emotions, to give you like to be more graceful, but that's not the point. That's not why you do it. It could be a multitude of reasons why you do it. It could be because you think that if you would not be this and be more negative or emotional or show your grief more, people would dislike you more. Would dislike you, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you show your hurt. Makes you look weak, or and this is maybe an important one. It's very hard to talk about your pain because you're stuck between two worlds, and it's hard for some people to understand where you're coming from. So you're kind of just very lonely in your struggles, because talking to people about it may not help, because if they can't relate, they will just sort of like you won't feel heard. You won't feel heard. And I see that now clearly in these two pictures. It's like you're there's no expression. There's no expression. You're not expressing. You have to say what's on your mind, what you are feeling, or you are not being yourself. You might as well not exist. The thoughts you're thinking and the reactions you have and the emotions you have, that is you. Okay? So like, show that. Because if you don't, you will forever stay hidden and stuck in like playing two parts, or switching, or maybe just inside being torn. It causes you anxiety, because you feel like if you would say what's on your mind, people would judge you, maybe because they don't understand, or you think they don't understand. You think that they will think differently of you, maybe. All these things, anyways, you have to accept the fact that you are playing this double game, or just trying to hide your feelings way too much, and it's causing you anxiety, because you're probably you have to deal with that all inside, and then deal with like how to talk to people and how not to show it, or when you do talk about it, you're very anxious. Oh, in group one, let me give you one tip, or just one piece of advice you have to remember. When you, let's say, share something, or you have emotions, you cry, or you get angry in front of people, or you share something embarrassing, and then you go home or the day after, and you feel really bad, like just a terrible pressure, or panic or something. Or for me, it was even sometimes depression, really, just like depressed instant. You are feeling bad, not because you shared, not because you expressed, not because you made a fool of yourself, or because you overshared, or you did a mistake. No, you feel bad because you're ashamed of what you did. You feel bad because you want to take it back. You are sick. You're completely sick because you just were the real you, and then you're like, oh no, I wish I could take it back. I'm so ashamed. I hate that I did that. I hate that I was me. I hate that I showed my true self. That shame is what is causing your bad feelings afterwards. It's not that you expressed, it's the shame of yourself, and that causes always inside like an internal like that's just pain, that's just like stabbing yourself in the heart. Understand? So the problem afterwards is not that you said those things, the problem is that you're ashamed of it, or that you wish you could take it back. No, like stop trying to be so goddamn pretty or put together, or reasonable. I don't know. People relate more than you think. That's where you're wrong, that people wouldn't relate to you. And maybe it takes you a while to realize how people relate to you, because maybe you share your story, they react to it, and it doesn't hit you right. But like I've learned that people are trying to relate, and they are in their own way. So don't underestimate that, because their story could help you, or you have to see that they're not saying, I know exactly what you're going through, but they're trying to show that they get where you're coming from a little bit. People are very clumsy in this, so people. Okay, group one, that was it. Thank you. Moving on to group two. You have this hermit upside down with a trio out of his head, and then the moon upside down. The hermit and the moon upside down. You're anxious. You're anxious. I'm anxious. This is my group, because we're not sleeping, and we're not taking the time for ourselves. We're not decompressing. We're running away from it even, and we're not sleeping, or we're not respecting the rest. Do I need to pull more cards here? I don't think so. That pink here is telling me that you're running away from this, being this hermit, like staying inside, taking it easy. It's because you have like freedom on the brain. I want to say, like you feel something big coming, or you feel that you're reaching something, and you've already been hermit so much that you're not enjoying the time alone anymore, or the quiet time. You're just not enjoying it, because it feels like stalling, it feels like waiting, it feels like the same old, and it doesn't seem like you feel better. And then what's the point of sleeping? Could be like you're depressed as well. But I don't get that, because if you were depressed, you would be in the Hermit. And then the moon would be. I mean, because the moon shows him. Maybe I don't know. What is the depression card? The depression card. I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe the moon and the hangman or something. Passion. See, you're full of passion, and you're following that passion to your own detriment. There's victory here. Like, you're feeling it. You're feeling it. There's victory. You're right near the end, right? It's like you 3 more days before you go to Disneyland and you can't sleep. You're holding on. Or that's how you feel. You feel like you have to really not sleep on the job right now and hold on and like defend stuff. One more. King of Hearts. Oh, you're drinking. You're drinking too much. You're using too much drugs. You're using all these ways, all these kind of addictive ways to fill your time, and you're not resting. That's the problem. If you would take the drugs and relax, it would be fine. But you just want to keep going. You're not stopping. But why are we not stopping? One more of the cards. This one also does it. You get money on the brain. Yeah, money and a lot of worries. You just why a King of Pentacles then? Because that's this victory. Victory. Group 2, you're in a phase where you are succeeding, or things are going well. Maybe the job is going well. Things are settling down. So you are becoming this King of Pentacles. You know, you're starting to have shit under control, and that terrifies you. That terrifies you. The fact that it maybe that because it's so close but still out of reach. So you feel that you're capable of getting there, but not yet, or because you're just like so used to self-sabotaging shit, or you think you will fuck up, you think you will not be wise, or and this is a big one. You don't fully believe you deserve it yet, so you're expecting bad stuff. Any case, you're not resting, and it's like the worst thing you could do for yourself in this situation, because it's showing this signal constantly of anxiety, of there's things are not all right, and the thing is, you're not going to get bad things. You're just going to keep getting the same vibe of things are not quite all right. So this could be a vicious circle, or this could be like sort of a loop Groundhog's Day thing. Like nothing you will do will fix it, but sleep. To get to this real King of Pentacles, you have to be. So that's the thing, right? Like, as long as you're in the mode of aspiring to be there, you will always stay there in aspiring to be. So you have to make the switch, and this is just some sort of like internal programming, like I am there, I'm the King of Pentacles. And if I was an elephant, I would not doubt that I was an elephant. I would not be anxious if I was elephanty enough, or if I could do it, be an elephant. So the same for this King of Pentacles. It's like, there's no question that I'm the King of Pentacles. That's just a fact. That's not the hold-up point anymore, okay? This King of Pentacles can come into some trouble, and then the King of Pentacles solves them. But he doesn't go into an identity crisis. You know what I mean? Sleep, rest, because you are allowed. You deserve it. And also, there's victory. It's coming together. you need to rest. You need to give yourself this peace, and probably you're doing stuff to relax, and when you do it, you feel really bad, and you have to catch yourself and say like, no, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. This is for me relaxing. But if you're not like allowing yourself to relax while you're doing it, it's just like you're in friction, like in limbo, in like you're watching TV but you're not relaxed, and then you just wasted time and worried about, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Go to bed. We have to just rest, really, like in the biggest sense of the word, like do nothing. If you just make plans or like chores, and you know it because it feels bad. You're pushing yourself and you're forcing yourself, and then when you stop, you're like all anxious because like, oh no, but it's we're losing it, it's falling apart, or we're you make yourself scared. Why you don't have to be. Decide on one thing. It's all right or it's not all right. Okay, and I'm gonna decide for you. It's all right. Go to bed. Thank you, group 2. Group 3. You chose the chariot. That was a wild transition. Check enough. The chariot. Go, go, go. And then the second card is judgment. Oh yeah, I have to just look at it this way because it makes judgment like this is self-judgment, or you're very judgy. So this is your anxiety. You're go and stop and go. You want to go and then you judge it and then you stop. You have an idea, then you're overly critical, and then you stop it. You have an enthusiasm, and then you become realistic, or just insecure, or you just poke holes in it, and then you stop. So how are you gonna fix that? Okay, and this is the other side. It's like, so you stop yourself, and then you also blame yourself. You judge yourself then for stopping because you see what you're doing. You're like, come on, I had all these good things, these ideas, or why am I not doing it? Why? And it becomes like it feels bad. Like you have this idea, and then you're overthinking it, and it feels bad, and then you don't do it, and then you feel bad for not doing it because it's like you change character. So, and I can relate to this because I've had these have had this with making the videos all like for a long time. I'm getting better at it, but I still do it. So I'll say like, oh, these are the cards I'm going to make a video with, and then like, oh, the idea could be this, and like I usually already have an idea. It's already there, and then for some reason I start thinking about it, like how it would work, and suddenly it becomes so heavy, and it becomes like a chore, and it feels like something that I have to have energy for. It's like, it feels like I have to climb a mountain, and I do the same with I've noticed at my job. I'm improving this because I'm finally seeing that pattern is where I make really small tasks or chores. Or like some administration work, I'll postpone it because in my head it feels like, oh, I still have to do this, while it's like 5 minutes work, and all this time I spend thinking about that I have to do it but I'm not doing it, and come on, do it, and it's piling on, and oh no, it's already late. It's so much work and it's so much effort instead of just doing it. And also I do this weird thing, or I still do it, where I'll finish my day work 90%, and then I'll procrastinate, and maybe I won't even finish the last 10% because I run out of time. While it was 5 minutes work, while it was just putting the, like, dotting the i's, and I'm learning this now, like that satisfying feeling of just having everything done at the end of the day. Not no loose ends, just your job is done. And I mean, in my defense, I always did that when I was. I always stayed until my job was done because I was working with patients, and I knew they were waiting for that. But it's more about like my personal work, like writing the letters or writing the putting my planner in order, answering boring emails from boring people. So that those kinds of jobs, I would just let them drag on. It's like not opening your mail for a week like I just did, and suddenly it's a mountain again. While it was just a minute work, you know. You overthink it. Have the idea, have the impulse, and just go. And that's how I'm doing the videos now. Is I don't think about it. I'll just put on the camera, take the cards, and I'll start talking. And it goes. It's always automatic. It's like it never. And also, like, no matter how much preparation work I do, I lose it all when I start talking in the video. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, and like if I don't think about all the things I would want to say, or what the subject would be about, or how I would want to do that, I make it so difficult. While in the moment, I'll just make the decision like very easily. You know, like, okay, I'm ramble on about this. That was your reading. No extra cards needed. Very clear. Step 3. This is a pattern that's going to be tricky to like fix immediately, but whatever you do, stop being so hard on yourself. Stop hating yourself for doubting yourself. Stop criticizing yourself. Stop thinking it's stupid, and then it's stupid that you didn't do it. Just stop the judgment. Just notice that, like, oh, I was going and now I'm stopping. Period. Don't be like, oh, I'm doing it again, and like, Jesus, why can't I get anything done? And oh no, just that's where you draw the line. It's like you're allowed to fail at this, like stopping and going as much as you want, but you are not allowed to give yourself crap about it. You know, like back off yourself. Okay, you're trying, you're doing the best you can. Brenda. Okay, group 3. Thank you. Group 4. Last group. You have the hanged man, but like upside down. So the floating man, and the emperor upside down. Ooh, these cards are like somehow the same to me. Like the imagery. Okay, so the emperor upside down, you could in a way say that the emperor upside down is a man detached from reality, or from empathizing with his surroundings. Somebody who has too much power, or who is in a grandiose idea. Or who thinks it's okay to do certain things, who thinks because of his status that certain lines can be crossed, you know, something, but they're unhinged. Like this picture here of it's like just a floating head. And the same with this hanged man upside down. It's like floating, and that's not good. It's like you have no gravity. There's nothing holding you down on earth. This is the same here. It's like this emperor upside down needs to have his reality checked. Something's checked. you are not. I'm not saying that you're that person, but these are the concepts that these cards mean. Now, you are resisting. Okay, this is what it is. It's a control thing. It's a control thing. That's where your anxiety is coming from. You're in an uncomfortable position, or this could be about um, times where you are in an uncomfortable position, as in you don't know what to do. There's no solution, or you can't control the outcome, or it just sucks, and you can't seem to get it better. Okay, I think that's an important part here. Like, remember times where no matter how hard you tried, you couldn't improve something, and that's difficult. To then say, I'm just gonna hang there and stop resisting it, stop fighting it, stop controlling it. Accept that things are not in your control right now. That is the first, no, that's the only step to feeling control again. If you can't accept that you've lost control, then you're nowhere. If you can at least accept that you don't know what to do, or that you are in that you have no control and you hate it, at least that is a fact that is true, and you know, at least you're on the map then, and you need to hang there, just hang there, because right now you are abusing. No, sorry, you're over controlling. You're trying to control an impossible situation, or you're trying to control factors that are just not in your like hand. The Emperor upside down is somebody who is not using their power wisely, or is over controlling. So that's that. Let me see if I can get a little bit more. Oh, there's already a card. What is our King of Hearts again? So again, like, are you using substances, alcohol, drugs, working, shopping, sex, anything to not feel this discomfort? Because that could be like a go-to. Like, you can't. That's a way to be over controlling towards your emotions. So you're in a shitty situation and you feel like shit and you can't control it. So you want to feel better. So you start using tricks to make yourself feel better. Normal, why wouldn't you? But it's becoming a denial of the situation. And it's not calling on you to be in pain, it's calling on you to notice that you are in a discomfort and to not run away from that. You're going to feel a lot better when you can say, like, I'm struggling here a lot and I'm trying to cope with that. This is making me feel shit and I really would like to feel better. If you can accept that you're in the hangman position and that there's nothing you can do about it, so like just let go of control, you can more easily feel good again, because you're not in denial of it. You give this attention and, like, this is where we are. Okay, that's the difference. It's like saying, okay, we're hanging here. We're allowed to feel good here. Like, we don't have to feel bad for hanging here. But as long as you're not accepting that bad feeling wants to pull at you, because it wants to say, like, look, we're hanging here, and you're like, no, it's cool, it's fine, shot. See, so it's always going to keep pulling. You need to accept, and this could be done in one simple sentence. Just say it out loud right now, like, I am out of my depth, or I am, like, I can't control this or this and it sucks, or like, I can't control that this person likes me and I hate it. I can't control if certain things in your life, like you lose your job because of corona. It's like, you can't control that. It's accept that it sucks and that you're hanging there, right? One more card for group 4. 10 of Cups. this card is like advice card saying, look, you need to, why you're having trouble accepting to look at this discomfort and accepting this lack of control is because you're putting too much emphasis on it. It's like your whole world. This 10 of Cups is telling you like your happiness consists of many things. There are 10 hearts here. So there are 10 components, for as an example, making up your happiness, and you are thinking this one determines so much. It's not. It's just don't take it so seriously. Like it's nothing is ever that important, and for some reason this has you feeling like your happiness depends on it, and it's not. Just say that like okay, this is one part of my life. I have a lot of other parts of my life that make me happy, and if you can't control this, then put your focus on where you can control things. You know. But only when you accept that you can't control this. You know what I mean? Like, don't overcompensate because you don't want. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? Group 4. Tricky. Oh, and I drew more cards. I got them. Planning, fast action, letting go. Oh yeah, like what did I just say? Look, if you just take this minute to think about it, where you are, you can let this go in a second, and you can plan again, or you can you're gonna get a better plan to deal with this, or to get out of this, or to, because you're gonna get a plan again once you can accept this. Like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. This is shit, and I have no control. Then you can accept that, and then you can work around that. And then you can focus on where you do have control and stop wasting your time pulling at a horse that's not going to move. Okay. And we're at horse analogies. That means it's time to go. Group 4, I wish you a good night or day. Bye. Awkward. Bye.